Hello to you too. My sneezes are not cute. My reactions to my sneezes might be cute, but my sneezes aren't cute. You're adorable. Hey. Me. Me. Ohio, everyone. How are you doing today? It's me. I like your faces, you know that, right? And I'm here to play the scrim, and it's gonna be... Hi. What just... Did I say I was gonna steal someone's face? Oh! 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 The letter O! No. Griffins can be deadly with their claws in close combat. They can prove equally challenging at a distance. At least it's harder to see them. The Atrodox stone allows you to turn into a brainless, fiery rock. The Greybeards of High Hrothgar follow the teachings of Jurgen Windcaller, who believed in himself. You go, girl.
Did I remember to record that last time we went to an inn and you got really drunk and made love to...
I fashioned the scales of that jerk
right here.
into light armor for Janessa, because she seems to really like light armor. Also, I made sure we could see all of their faces, because they have cute faces. You do. Go. Go. It would be ironic if it was actually a barcode for shoes. Where was I going before when we fought the Durgan? He was being a jerk face, so I like... had to beat his ass. You were going from one place to another place. I remember that much. Do any of these places sound familiar to me? Oh, right, there's something I definitely need to do first. Whiterun was built up around the Meadhall Jorrvaskr, home of the legendary werewolf, companions. When you read a spellbook, it explodes.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack.
Show you the power of Talos Stormcrown.
Let the killing commence.
Oh.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine.
No. Not now. Come on, it's a dragon for Dovahkiin's sake.
I could always use some more dragon skin.
Oh shit! You actually can you got hands.
Time for you to die.
Ready
We
for
are
this?
the children of man. Talos is the true God of rule the realm.
The dude's still preaching, just through Durgan attack. I mean, gotta give him credit.
It'll be easier for the skeevers to clean up your mess.
Maybe dead now, but where did it come from?
The sky.
Children, your fairies alive. And what does the Empire?
I need to ask you to stop. That's
Fuck off! I just killed a dragon.
Glad we straightened that out.
I'm not a very good swimmer, you know.
I'm not a very good stair climber.
He who is both man and divine.
You're like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
And I thought docking
Hey,
balls and light
Yarrow
up
Bowen, I
with
got
bears
something for you.
were the weirdest things I've seen.
Hey there.
Many enemies, more so in
Wait.
times of strife.
Right,
Keep
deliver
safe.
to-
It seems our enemies have no end of spite.
Vulgar's greatsword. Quests. Preventus.
And against us.
Look,
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
I serve Jarl
I have a
Balgruuf
sword
as
for you
steward.
from your daughter.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to
I've always
Balgruuf.
been a fan of
Thank you.
bows over...
Please, take
Well,
these few
I don't
coins
think you'd be
for
familiar
services
with what a
rendered.
rifle is, but main point.
Cool.
I
Enjoy your
love
visit to
bows.
Dragon's Reach.
Good to see you. So, you
Hey, you
wish
want to buy
master
some
the
dragon
arcane
bones?
art.
Yeah, I just saw the Lunori Amara. Welcome to the Comfy Box. How are you doing today? He doesn't want to buy
Good
dragon
talking to
bones.
I need to ask you to... Good.
I need to ask you to fuck off.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief. Until next time.
We are but maggots, riding in the field of our own.
You know, despite being a freelance Hall of the Dead inspector, I haven't actually checked the Hall of the Dead here in Whiterun. Okay, so far, main area of the Hall of the
Sorry.
Dead.
Was
No,
looking
no,
at my
no
files.
undead. Good, good. Whiterun Catacombs. That you're a separate instance does not bode well.
Excuse me.
Let's see. You got a zombie problem here. That's skeletons. Okay, I mean those happen. I mean,
Time for you
got
to die.
ghosts too. That's you- The medic, thank you for the sub with Prime. Reminder that if you have Prime, you have a free sub to someone once a month, and I'd appreciate it being me.
This time, that was a good warm-up.
Oh, so you got some hellhounds. That's gonna affect your. That's gonna affect your score. I'm sorry to say. Generto, thank you for gifting a sub to Glitter Star.
As much as I enjoy fighting, I really need to work on my files, so could you just lie down and die?
I'm not entirely sure who Glitter Star is, but
I
thank you
needed
for gifting a
water
sub to
bath,
them.
But I guess your blood will do.
Nerevar, guide me!
Let's play a game. It's called Who's Still Standing? Don't worry, there's a very clear winner, and it's about to be me. Damn! Ow! I'm beginning to understand the irony of friendly fire. Another boring bandit? Honestly, you guys reproduce like bunnies or something.
PDS is off ATM? It's not supposed to be.
Neko Keen Thoughts.
What is it with all these places in Skyrim having so many zombies and hellhounds? Can't I just have a quiet day with my harem for once?
Delete the Dragonborn loses category.
You know, I should totally just put in a free, not a free redeem, a 1 point redeem for
I should really
the first text-to-speech of the day.
off on those sweet rolls.
That way, you know, when it doesn't work, yeah. Okay. All right, you gotta really stop having your frost atronach in the way.
Okay, what is it with these wooden shields? I don't want to burn up again like I did back in Death Mountain, let alone dragon fires.
Thank you, because otherwise I will
Since
forget.
Whiterun serves as the divide
All right, I have
between
been here
Imperials
because
and
you're this
Stormcloaks,
crazy.
The war brings many suitable spells. For a man, but for a novice mage or spell sword, the amount saved on magicka potions alone could be substantial. I have no doubt it would, but I plenty. Basically, I need you have to then you compare the results with healthy but I've all they would all
You have a quest too, or do like was that an oddity?
It was pain.
Because you're a psychopath.
Not one of my best. In any case, the point is that, and sometimes it acts in neither's best. Guards have been telling travelers to watch the skies. In the past 2 weeks, 2 separate adventurers have been felled by mudcrabs. Trolls savagely beat a man near Chilfaro Farm. He died, but not before they managed to gnaw off half his face. And before you ask, no, it wasn't Nazim.
Dang.
An archer in the bannered mare mocked Uthgard's figure. She proceeded to pummel him to death. Sense was not an arrow he had in his quiver. A bard was attacked on the road simultaneously by an angry bear and a hive of bees. It seems they knew all about him and his honeyed words.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop.
A courier was found dead on the road west towards Rorikstead. On him was a letter. He didn't say who from.
That's because he was dead.
A summoner attempted to conjure up one of the guards a warm bed. They both burned to death.
Okay, so not all of these interesting NPCs will have quests. Also, the catacombs don't stay cleared of undead. That's unfortunate.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Whoops!
What?
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Yep. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you take a look.
What? Hmm. Hmm.
Do come back. Be careful!
Oh, look, he cares about me and wants me to be careful. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to do something a little bit unconventional. And by a little bit unconventional, I mean I'm tired of trying to figure out where I was last time where we fought the big dragon. Which means I'm just going to look at my VOD and hope I opened up a map somewhere around there. Yeah. Yes, that one. More than I've got. I remember I hid behind a rock. Okay, go into the dungeon, me. Go into the stop incinerating kiwis. Okay, and now I'm fighting deer. Okay, here we go. We're about to enter the dungeon. It was named Desolate Crypt. Desolate Crypt! Because, you see, we cleared out the dragon from the area, but we didn't actually go to the, we didn't actually go to the area the dragon was guarding. Hey, Kiwi, I'm gonna go incinerate it.
Rest in pieces. It'll be easier for the skeevers to clean up your mess.
You see, the joke is that I complained about me doing that when I was looking through my VOD, and then I went and did it anyways. The Kiwi's too squeaky?
I know, I get a little crazy when I fight, but hey, it's good exercise in action. Might as well enjoy it, no? Damn!
Mirai, when you lit on fire, why did it sound like you were attacking?
A nice warm fire right now.
Mirai, you were literally just on fire. Okay, so there was a really hard-to-kill ghost up there by that shrine, and I want to try to kill the hard-to-kill ghost. I want to try to kill the hard-to-kill thing, said every SCP researcher working on 682. Oh, it doesn't seem to have a health bar. That's concerning. Meow indeed. Why are you not diable? Yeah, I'll try magic. Hey, at least that gives them a health bar name. Yeah, they do not seem to take damage from non-magic. Yeah, except I don't seem to be getting them. Oh, they don't even have good loot.
Ever wake up from the dead again.
You're about. Hide me!
Man, that trained goblin went down just as easy as the untrained goblins. The Twilight Sepulchre requires a key. So the point of coming out here was moot. Ha-ha! I've made poor life choices. With Thalmor working with goblins?
You make a fine run. Don't fight back, and I promise I'll kill you.
I never thought they would stoop so low, except for the fact that I never even considered that they would stoop so low, because I didn't care if they stooped to that low. I mean, it's not like I wasn't going to just murder them anyways.
Yes, please. Do
What?
keep screaming in pain. That makes the fight that much more fun.
Ready for this?
Mirai, look how little you've actually done to this thing. Stop using ice magic against the thing that's immune to ice magic. Oh.
This isn't new for me. Record is killing dead people. Logic.
What? I don't know what that is. Nope, and I wouldn't care to use them on those scrub lords anyways. To you too. Oh. Is it different than Iron Lung? Iron Lung? Oh, that's the one where you're like in a submarine. Surrounded by eldritch stuff.
As much as I enjoy fighting, I really need to work on my files, so could you just lie down and die?
Oh, well, probably not, because that's not really my thing.
This won't end well for you.
I'm getting patted, and I'm a cutie. I like hugs.
Yeah, sorry, but you're not worth it to put in my... So, goodbye.
Are those real fake book? I like more hugs.
Well...
Ah, I found you, Faker.
water bath, but I guess your blood.
Or I think we found out, what was up with the weird book. It's a weird book.
Record 5D66. Dragonborn has spotted the enemy and has started sprinting towards... hey! Hey, wait for me!
You are literally closer to the enemy than I am, Recorder.
I kill
Also, I think the enemy is
love
wildlife. Oh no, it's actually stuff. Okay. Oh, no, it was also wildlife.
No, actually, you can't.
Faker,
Just die.
I think you're the fake around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha. You're not even good enough to be my fake. Faker, I think you're the fake around
And now
here.
it's doing the double
You're
thing.
comparing yourself to me? Ha. You're not even good enough to be my fake.
Alright, that was a good warm-up. Alright.
Evil deer!
Yeah, sorry, but you're not worth my record, so goodbye.
Evil regenerating deer!
This won't end well for you.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, milk for the cornflakes.
In the name of Queen Recorder, off with your head. Yes, please! Do keep screaming in pain. That makes the fight that much more.
Why was this more effective than hitting it with my stick? It's a good hitting stick. Why was it more effective to roast it with magic than to hit it with my hitting stick?
Record 2E55. Dragonborn ventures on valiantly, so very heroic, giving no regard to his followers' loudly grumbling stomach or need for sleep.
Maybe. I'm thinking... Guess what I'm thinking? Can you guess what I'm thinking, chat? Can you guess what I'm thinking?
Did you hear something?
No, you.
Yes, my hitting stick is enchanted. No, I wasn't thinking no you. I was thinking that you were cute.
A hero.
Yep.
No, you little shit. That is why I said no, you QAce. I knew that was what you were thinking.
So pathetic. You actually think you can win?
Finish this.
Nuh-uh. You were thinking I was thinking no you. That's why you said no you when I asked what you thought I was thinking.
I don't kill because I like
At least I think. Ow.
I kill because I love to.
Listen here, you little shit. I'm the only one who calls Tiago a little shit, And Tia, stop being a little shit.
Wait, who else called me a little shit?
It was Igeneto, you lil beloved shit. The cyborg who is a cute little shit.
Oh, well, you're both cute.
Dragonborn's adventure longer and thus my record's bigger? Oh, you'll pay for
If
that
it isn't
extra
clear, my
work.
brain is even less here than usual.
Oh, was... Is that it? Okay then. Onwards, I guess.
You mean to say that your brain is even here at all?
Yesn't. Off we go to Knife Point Mine to mine some knife points, or not, because I don't have a pickaxe, and I didn't want to pick up a pickaxe because I'm lazy and I didn't want to do manual labor. Hey, look, mushrooms.
I thought the bat on your shoulder was the brains of the operation.
Whoa, what the? A hunger!
From you!
Ah, it's the bandit chef. Hello, yes, I would
don't
like
kill
one
because I
burger,
like
please.
to. I kill because I love to.
They would have much more banana trees if that was the case.
At the bop. Ring, 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 ring. Banana tree.
I'm impressed that they can live out in a tent for days on end. I, on the other hand, need a warm.
Now go grow us a banana box.
Bed, clean water, and a proper shelter.
No. Yes. Banana. And we've already established what happens when you ask for a banana hat.
Hunger. I want it so bad I can taste it. It drives me mad to see it wasted. When I need it so bad that it's burning me. I'm hungry.
If I wear a banana hat, then Small just eats it. At the bop. Wow, this is a thing we haven't done in a while, isn't it? Making me do the Dagua boss. Well, if that's the case, well, I will do it. But don't say you wanna won't, because it is the wolves of the Dagua, and it is whatsoever and stuff. And now we just rub various alchemical ingredients together, hoping to find new stuff. Oh, that was not the redeemed. That was redeemed. This was the redeemed. That was redeemed. And now we go over here to the cave, dude. You know, since I started uploading my VODs onto YouTube, this is the first time someone ever redeemed the Dr. Ivos. So now they will probably be confused as to why I'm doing the things that I am doing. You see, I tried to do the voice of Dr. White in Mega Man 8, which was basically an accidental for voice. But it became that from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. And now this is the Dr. Ivos, where it is that from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. What the actual fuck are you? You are a scorpion.
Alright, that was a good warm-up.
What was that?
What is the funny thing? Yes, it was. It would make my bit the pouch. Hello there, Seagull.
Don't look at me. I didn't kill her. I was just making sure the body got buried.
I did. There were wolves here.
No sign of them.
They're wolf pelts. I'm not wolf much, dude.
Enough!
There was stuff down there when it is casting the magic. It is the goblins. It is a goblin. Whoa, man.
Well, get ready.
First, we take the expensive stuff that the shaman, how we, your magic dude usually has some good shit on him because he's the magic dude. Why are goblin warbands always so huge, dude? It's almost like I installed a mod incorrectly or something, and that they like double up or triple up, but that would be silly. You silly!
In the name of Queen Rickor.
Thank you, Garwick. Take
Tia,
your
call me
arrows.
when you're not silly. We both know you would never call me.
Yeah, I'm always silly, dude. Being silly is what I do best.
No, that's the second best thing. Being beloved cute little shit is what you do best.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man. I think I do being silly best. My Wongo is this whole galaxy check the end right now.
Good enough.
Joke's on you, you being silly just strengthens the previously mentioned. Put down your chainsaw and listen to me. It's time for us to join in the fight. It's time to let your babies grow up to be cowboys. It's time to let the bedbugs bite. You better put all your eggs in one basket. You better count your chickens before they hatch. You better sell some wine before it's time. You better find yourself an itch to scratch.
Really nice and refreshing. Gives a nice change from all that time before when I had to walk across barren, war-ridden wastelands.
Now Weird Al is going to DMCA me. It was surreal hearing Weird Al music in...
What can I say? I dared to be stupid.
Like, you just don't expect to encounter Weird Al music in the wild. You know what I mean?
Huh? We're gonna get drenched out here.
You know, here's the thing. I think that might be cause and effect. Like, I think they probably got him to voice Wreck-Gar, and he was like, hey, want to use my song? No?
It's so dark in here.
Oh!
Did you hear something?
In the name of Queen Recorder, off with your head.
It's not just a normal werewolf, it is an undead werewolf. Oh no, I've contracted zombie fever.
It'll be easier for the skeevers to clean up your mess.
We've got zombie fever. We've got zombie fever.
Now we see some action. Don't disturb. Stay still. Seriously, this whole fiasco would be so much easier if you'd stop squirming. I won't be showing you any mercy.
It really torpedoes my stamina regen, being undead.
Did you see that?
Record. 5 days.
Then be alive.
20.
Forehead.
I'll forget it. I need a moment here.
Why didn't I think of that?
time to end this little game.
Exercise.
We are routed.
Was that it?
Because you are an illegally small little shit.
No, I got a license.
Oi mate, you got a license for that shit?
Never should have come here.
Don't forget the military grade cute that tier is.
Maybe I should have invested in a larger bag. No more. It's hard to fight with all these files.
These youngsters and their rattatas and their shorts that are comfy and easy to wear. Now my brain is thinking, what the fuck constitutes as difficult to wear?
This won't end well for you.
A corset.
Do your work.
Fair. Generto, look at me. You know I've done that. Easy enough, I guess.
Did you feel that? It feels like hunger.
Carter, I don't think you want to talk to me about what hunger feels like while I'm currently afflicted by zombie virus. I mean, for mortals it might be difficult.
Go full view, you little shit.
Oh! 1 second. I gotta incinerate a hag first, okay.
I don't think so, but I don't mind.
Earl of Castle Zier. There's a joke in there about Castle Zier, about the castle being like non-binary or something, but I'm not going to make it. I'm weird. I'm all like, identify however you feel best to. And then I'm also like, but X is a mathematical variable, not a literary one. Stop doing that. Your pronouns could be he, her, they. Attack helicopter. Just stick with real words.
Braitha's a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do.
Sorry, kids. I'll be a parent later. Right now, I have to stop being a zombie.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant.
As man!
Okay, there we go. I'm no longer a zombie.
Where once
A power attack is good.
Huh. And I thought docking balls of light and floating white bears were the weird.
Bile Gulch Tower. Requires a key.
Ha! Was that it?
He, him, she, her, they, them, Jedi, robot, zombie, attack helicopter, Cybertronian, planet-eating planets, gods, you name it, we got it right here.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I also have a slight issue with people who, you know, try to adopt, you know, like titles as their pronouns, I guess. I'm not going to respect someone's pronouns if their pronouns are Your Majesty.
Ready?
Record 5D 20. Oh, forget it. I need a moment here.
Unless it amuses me to. Then I might. I'll do a lot of things if it amuses me to do so.
Who's there?
Like someone once posited that their pronoun could be motherfucker, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down with that. I'll acknowledge that one. Motherfucker went to the store. Oh good, I can smith some things down to make dragon bone.
You know, I've always been a fan of bows over... Well, I don't think you'd be familiar with what a rifle is, but main point, I love bows.
Is someone there?
Yes, that's why I purposely tripped your alarm system.
Include a few more for the Annihilation records.
That's it? That's all you got?
Requiesca,
I'm carrying too much. That must be all this Wild Hunt stuff. Recorder.
Hello. You're in luck. I'm actually the top in my class for junk carrying. Needless to say, I'm not very popular at the academy.
There we go.
We'll talk later then.
That's a literal load off my back.
There better not be spiders in here.
Orichalcum probably is good for its weight. Night.
Why do bandits pick the stupidest of places to hide? Ouch.
The fewer of these mines we venture into, the happier I'll be.
Too bad, I'm going to venture into a lot of them. Watch as Orichalcum is actually not worth much at all, and I wasted time here, and then feel silly. And then blame myself for all of the world's problems. You might be like, that escalated quickly, but, you know, that's just the way my brain works. Point A is, how did I screw up? Point B is question marks. Point C is, I'm responsible for all of the world's problems. So, the key I got off of the bandit chief from here was not the key to that door.
Such an amazing view.
How much farther do we have to run?
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that, Mirai. That is actually a pretty ballin' view.
getting late. We should find a place to rest.
Gloomfall Refuge. What? You mean there? There, be Wendigon. Into Glormfall Rothlog. Aha! I was right to explore up first. And that it was an immediate dead end. And if I hadn't done that, then I'd come up later being like, okay, now what's up? And then a rabbit would have appeared out of the ground and shoot a carrot and talked about taking the wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Careful. Our footsteps will echo in every chamber and tunnel.
That's close enough.
Hello?
Is someone there?
Hey!
I'm tougher.
5D, 20. Oh, forget it. I need a moment here.
From the dead.
You're not waiting to put in my record, so goodbye.
Blue doo doo blue doo blue, I doo doo blue blue. Yeah.
That's close enough.
Is someone there?
Now we see some action. Don't disappoint.
At the banana.
Just die. Die, die, die.
Okay, well that dude's got magic for days.
I won't be showing you any mercy.
Now, how about this time we actually drink a couple of our healing potions
Damn you!
and die anyways. My armor is very upgraded, and I'm on Adept. It's not letting me... I just don't have any magic resisty stuff yet.
That's close enough.
What was that? Death comes for...
You won't be stopping the Dragonborn. Not while I breathe.
Ain't this a surprise?
I won't be showing you any...
You can never...
I'll end your...
I'll work on it eventually, I promise.
Only a fool tries to kill the dead!
Only a fool tries to kill the dead, you say? Well, then I am a fool, for I am successful at killing the... Hello, two-turn trickster. Welcome to the comfy box. I hope you have a good time here. We're playing Scrim.
Few would dare to trespass in these ruins. What you lack in wisdom, you make up for in courage.
Why is everyone calling me an idiot? Beneath this forsaken tower lies the tomb of a powerful necromancer. His name was Nazul the Soul Keeper. He was once a disciple of blah, blah, he was got a cool staff. Got the power to suck. Cool, I'm gonna take the suck staff. Well, that is a very noble goal. Welcome. I'll do my best to show you love and support when I can, and at the very least, I'll be able to call you cute and say that your face is squishy. I get distracted by every single thing that appears on my compass.
Will there ever be a day where we'll talk before fighting?
Damn you!
I don't think so, but I don't mind.
Arch Necromancer! Oh man, if it had been a Yuki Necromancer, I might have had to be worried.
Come on, you won't be winning this battle, or any more to come.
I'll end your miserable life!
That joke was lost on Trooper and Trickster, because they don't know Arch and Yuki yet, probably. They're good friends of mine.
You think you stand a chance?
Yes. Oh, they were an Arch Necromancer. I said, man, if it had been a Yuki Necromancer, I might have been in trouble. Yeah, I was just making the little silly jokes about the name with the... and... Searching the salt piles.
Careful. Our footsteps will echo in every chamber and tunnel.
And a physical threat.
Did I file all the combat records yet?
Oh, wait, I've already
Better
given
double
you stuff to
Wanna
hold.
go somewhere? It's like you think I'm sworn to carry your burdens. Let's go then.
Sure. See you soon.
I mean, that is not an incorrect assessment. So this was like a bandit hideout, and then some necromancers were like, yo, allow us to introduce ourselves. That's what I'm gathering, at least.
Someone there.
I mean,
Master Necromancer, more like splat.
Bye.
Never should have come here.
You won't be stopping the Dragonborn. Not while I breathe.
That it?
Everyone really seems to like to use the
to your heart sound, or maybe your neck.
ice spear spell.
It is strange to think that these
You're
chambers were
dead.
I won't be showing you any mercy.
That's all you got.
Time for you to die. I don't kill because I like to.
How many times have I decapitated someone while they're in the middle of
I kill
shit-talking me?
because I love to.
We're at least in the double digits on that, right? Like, where they're in the middle of shit-talking me, and then I go up and power attack them, and then decapitation. Guys, I think there's a skeleton around here.
Record 5D66. Dragon spotted the enemy and has started swimming towards... Hey, wait for me!
You can tell there's a skeleton around because you can hear skeleton music.
Who dares disturb my
Was that it? Okay then. onwards, I guess.
Plenty of bleeding crowns to go around. Yeah. The Elder Scrolls V, really cold place.
Hey, what? Never should have come.
Come on. As much as I enjoy fighting, I really need to work on my files, so could you just...
You'll make a that was fun.
You're mine.
That was fun. It'll be easier for the skeevers to clean up your mess.
And the award for the least attentive conjurer goes to... no one, because the guy was going to go to his dead now, because he was so inattentive that he died horribly by being inattentive. Because I killed him to death. Utilizing violence.
It's so dark in here.
I killed him so hard he died to death. There, will this tide you over, Varian? And with that slightly passive-aggressive question that wasn't meant to be, I'm going to be right back. Have a water. There we go. I'm back. Sorry about that. Free up a little weight, and also at the same time make a little XP.
At your service. I'll make sure to go straight for the head.
Oh, this is poisonous. I'm being poisoned. This place is doing the poisoning. It was worth checking to see if the poisonous gas was also flammable. I just didn't want to play it.
Rest in pieces. It'll easier for the skeevers to clean up your mess.
Yeah, there was no big complex arcane reason for that. It was just I felt like playing this instead.
What is it? If that is what you wish.
I do enjoy me some platinum gameplay.
Together we will vanquish any foe.
Taiga, what are you doing? You're clearly not opening this lock. Well, you see, I have a shitload of lockpicks right now. You see that little bar down there? See how every time one of these breaks, it goes up a little? Okay, I'm done. Done purposely failing. I might fail on my own. Nope, not anymore. Remember, when designing a lever trap in Skyrim, the thing you should definitely do is have the trap not attack where the lever is, but attack behind where the lever is. Yeah? Yay, slow blinks! That's cat fur. I like being around you. Oh, we got,
Did you feel that? It feels like hunger.
we
By
got
the
the
way, isn't it time
speed
for dinner yet?
peelers. Is this backwards? This is backwards.
Watch it.
Hey!
Ah, Maractus. No one's favorite Pokemon.
Let's go.
You won't be winning this battle, or any more to come.
Maybe next.
Actually, considering the fact that it
This won't end well for you.
did manage to score above
Damn.
Fire Monkey, I guess it
Maybe you
must
wanna
be
hit
someone's.
Rex with a pathetic whip. I don't kill because I like to. I kill because I love to.
What?
Do your worst.
Not
Victory
even
to
a
Team
scratch.
Dragonborn again.
Recorder?
Maybe I should just delete the Dragonborn loses category. Did you want to talk? Alright, what's up? Record. On the duty. All done then? What? Oh, hello. Yay! Chit-chat time! Which means no more walking time.
No.
We'll talk again soon. Hopefully.
What was that?
Time for some action. You can run.
Even a
No, actually, you can't. Just die.
I definitely understand why you asked, and if I could have, I probably would have there.
Can I help you? What do you need to take? Together we will vanquish any foe.
Oh, good, there's a sanctum.
You're mine.
I've been boopsed.
You. At your mercy. Not even a record, but yeah. 20. Oh, forget it. I need a moment here.
Nothing can stand in my way.
Requiesca, I mean,
bye.
Those
Maybe
who
next time.
himself get surrounded.
Never should have come here.
Yeah, I bet you wish I never came here.
maybe I should.
But I did. And now you are dead. Ha ha ha. It is funny to me.
That's close enough. I'm warning you. Back off.
What was that?
Like
Pieces. It'll be easier for the ski to clean up your mess. Victory to Team Dragonborn again. Maybe I should just delete the Dragonborn loses category.
I really need to do a
I apologize.
piece of
I
planning.
have not been programmed to speak with loud people who shout all the time. Speaking with you is not in my schematics. Okay, I lied. But that doesn't mean I like the act. Heroes can carry their own weight.
I'm Nico. I hate you, but I love you at the same time.
What a savage place Skyrim is. Absolute worst. 0 out of 10. I apologize. I have not been programmed to speak with loud people who shout all the time.
Here we go.
How much more of this place is there? I found drugs.
Never
Here we
should
go.
have
Hey, you were the guy with the suck staff. Ooh, a claw. The claw. Hey. Wolf Moth Bergen? You're cute, amazing ever. Whisper chants of dreaded fear, conjuring the dead to bid appear. Flaming eyes that burn deep, your soul is mine forever to keep. Well, yeah, that's just like your opinion, man.
You won't be stopping the
Boy, you were the name of the guy with the suck staff.
Yeah, sorry, but you're not worth it to put in my record, so goodbye. Take this! Oh, was that it? Okay then. Onwards, I guess.
Still caring too much to be able to run.
My mission. I apologize. I do not serve as a pack mule. That's employees to do's job.
Yeah, well, you do today, buddy.
Greetings, Dragonborn. I apologize. I have not been. What a savage place Skyrim is. Absolute worst. 0 out of 10.
Huh, who would have thought that that would be such a sojourn?
What was that?
Did I miss one of you guys? I missed one of you guys. There we go. Some alchemizing has been done. We have alchemated to the situation. Again, it's funny because it's supposed to be like the word acclimated, but I made up a word instead. How are you all doing today? An excessively high bounty will cause the Hold's guards to attack the wanted person on sight. It's like medieval GTA.
What's the hell?
Hey!
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother. Being an apprentice is great. I get to swing a hand. What was that?
Everyone's been talking about you. The guards will have to answer for throwing an innocent person in Sidna Mine. Shh! You mustn't speak about such things away from the shrine. Only you and your dinner guests can know.
I don't know who's worse than
Oh,
this.
by the
People
divines,
who
is it that
outright try to
obvious?
stab your back,
I
or the ones
swear.
who say they're friends,
This store?
then stab
You
your
aren't for hire, are you? Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for... I inherited... My husband, Gunnar, died about... No. As if... It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Wait, I should sell potions to the alchemist person, and non-potions to the not alchemist person.
Come back whenever you need something.
Mama doesn't like me jumping up and down in the house. But I can't help it, I swear.
work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Hit it hard. I'm sorry, Gorza. I just flinch and
If you can't pound the dust out of your iron, it'll break when it's finished. Hit.
There we go. The Hag's Cure.
It's down the stairs, dear. Just come right in.
There's so much to learn about the shop.
My kinsman
I'll never get it all straight.
comes. See? I even have a little potion for the steward. Mind handing it over? Thank you. Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Let's first up buy up all of your ingredients there. Buy your healing potions as well.
Now, you let me know if you...
Welcome back.
or anything else. Stop moping about, girl. Tears won't change what you've done.
I was such a fool. How could I let him use me like that?
We all get used, dear. It's living with it that makes you a woman.
I'm Bothella's assistant. She's the one you should talk to if you need an herb or a potion.
All of the dead, Inspector! Oh yeah, you got a zombie laying on the ground here, and you got a skinned hound. That's not very good. Oh no, you got some ghouls too? Ah man, that's gotta go in the report, yeah. Oh, my superior isn't gonna be pleased when he finds out you got ghouls. But, you know, I took care of the ghoul for you. So, you know, next time I come by, just make sure I don't see any ghouls and we shouldn't have any problems.
Yes? I'm not a pack mule, you know.
Heck.
Let's go already.
What? You're in luck. I'm actually the top in my class for junk carrying. Needless to say, I'm not very popular at the academy.
And we're
We'll
doing the
talk
thing where I
again
need to
soon.
reload to
What can I
access
do
your
for you?
inventory.
What do you need?
What fucking helmet did you put on?
Are you ready?
Hello. Good to see you.
Hey, got the Dwarven Sledgehammer of Arcane.
Very good. Excellent. I simply must have this. I'll pay you double what it's worth.
Wait, isn't it time for dinner
I
yet?
think you can do better than that.
Well, I suppose important research is worth every coin. I'm glad we could come to an agreement. Until next time, then.
I'm...
Piss off.
You stink. What a savage place. Ha ha. Weakling. Ha ha.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Hey, Oldman.
I have things. So you wish to
Sell me
master
soul
the
gems.
arcane arts. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
Hello there. Dost thou even hoist?
Oh,
dragon-
right. You're.
What can I do for you, friend? What do you need?
Okay, you don't have anything in that
Together.
tab.
Sure. See you
What
soon.
is
Alright,
it?
do you have.
You shouldn't be such a pack rat. Let's go then.
Alright.
Yes? It's like you think I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Give me that mask.
Remember to take care of yourself. It's harsh out there.
The art.
Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife.
Hello, friend.
Husband,
So you wish
I wish
master
to
the
sell you
arcane art.
things.
Safe travels to you.
Need something? Nothing too big, okay? Be careful out there.
Gotta level up that enchanting so I can make the broken stuff eventually, so I can make the ring of magic isn't real, idiot.
Did that guard just... never mind. I must be seeing things.
Yeah? I like being hugged. Yay!
Yes? I'm not a pack mule, you know. Be careful out there.
By the gods, what manner of power is that?
You've actually done it. You found the Sibyl of Dibella. You have done Markarth a tremendous service.
Did you two practice that? You're like, one day the Dragonborn's gonna come through here, and we're both gonna thank him about finding the Sibyl of Dibella at once. It's gonna be great. The High King of Skyrim, Torygg, was recently killed by the High King of Skyrim, Torygg. You are using a... I forgot what kind of lock, never mind. The joke's dead. Archaea is the god of burials and funeral rites. He also does birthdays and bar mitzvahs. How did I know that was about to happen?
You will be winning this battle, or any more to come.
Ready for this?
No, it was a reference to, I linked you a couple of videos the other day, Darian.
You can run. No, actually.
Oh wait, are you talking about the one about the King Torag was killed by King Torag? Oh no, he's breathing forest at me.
Still. Seriously.
How dare you breathe nature in my direction?
Damn it. I won't be showing you any mercy. As much as I enjoy fighting, I really need to work on my
But yeah, Varian, I linked you a few videos the other day, because I believe you enjoy watching the videos of the lock-picking lawyer. And this is a series of videos from someone who really does not like Master Lock.
It's really dead then?
Beautiful flowers and trees are really nice and refreshing. Gives a nice change from all that time before when I had to walk across barren, war-ridden wastelands.
Such a beautiful day.
Exactly. Hi, Slen, how you doing?
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be. Ah, good to see you.
I heard it described as him having, like, so much hater energy.
You and me. We're the only people around who aren't complete fools. Ah, good to see you. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure depleting your inventory of gold. Dragon's Reach earns its name when the Old Nord hero Olaf One-Eye trapped his dragon buddy Numenix in it. The place is made out of wood. Who thought it would be a good dragon trap? All currently active magic effects, including diseases and armor enchants, are shown in the Pip-Boy. I mean, the magic tab. Recorder, do you feel like opening your inventory yet?
You're in luck. I'm
No,
actually
you
the
don't.
top in my class for just.
Another one of my favorite videos of that guy, though, he's like, today we will be reviewing the some kind of lock. He just immediately stabs a lock pick in it and it opens. This concludes our review of that lock. Warrior Stone ability lets you learn combat skills more quickly. I could have used this in 6th grade to avoid getting bullied. The Taigo stream does not support the dialogue chosen on this loading screen. Taigo now needs to change the mods he has installed so that doesn't show up again. Agba.
Did you want to talk? You're in luck. I'm actually the top in my class for junk carrying. Needless to say, I'm not very popular at the academy.
What am I wearing if I'm not wearing boots?
Good talk.
You're back! Did you bring me anything? What is it?
Here you go, kiddo. Have an ebony dagger of the blaze.
This is great! Wow, thanks! What do you...
Oh, I was wearing those.
I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Yeah, you should be afraid if you're not your elder, my daughter. I just gave her an ebony dagger of the blaze.
Really? And here I thought you can actually lift. Just kidding. Here, I'll help you out. Bye.
What can I do for you? I'll be sure to put it to good use. Lead on, then.
What is it? Nothing too big, okay?
Guards, Thalmor, dragons, chickens. Now, chickens. That's something to fear.
Only in Zoldo.
Was that all?
Omnico, get back here.
You stink of skeevers and ha-ha, weakling, ha-ha.
Hello, friend. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I just like imagining how she must react to seeing me come in with all of this, like, legendary loot stuff.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun,
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
He's just a humble blacksmith.
Welcome
It's
to
like,
war.
yeah, I've got
finest
all of this
weapons and
stuff
armor.
forged from unobtainium. Legendary weapons that haven't been seen in, you know, centuries.
Good doing business with. Yeah.
Trudging our way downtown, walking slow, faces standing pretty much still because I'm moving really slow.
I need to ask you to
Piss off.
Well met, traveler.
Straighten that out.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Take a look. Do come back. I'm all ears.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death.
What do you need, my Thane?
I need you to get off the stairs so I can get up here.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Long winter.
Watch the skies, traveler.
I breathe now in royal.
Fancy.
Okay, nothing to disenchant.
Good to see. Divine. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. You take care of yourself now. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors?
Okay. Is it with these wooden shields? I don't want to burn up again like I did back. Death Mountain, let alone dragon fires.
Well, that's why I gave you a dragon scale shield, Recorder. Also, a lot of the dragons breathe not fire.
It seems this Take a look. It's been good talk.
Boop.
To you.
Eh.
What was that?
I've been Boop. I'm a Boop. You're a Boop. We're all Boops. Add Boop.
Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
My poor Fralia think Thorald's still alive, but I know better. Gods be praised.
Gods be praised, someone actually came to me to shop for once.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Dalmor against its own
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings?
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. What do you need?
And I've got a pretty full stock of potions.
So you're an alchemist then? Take care of yourself. I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can service.
I would like to sell my many things. Mostly the poisons and the potions that don't actually heal me.
Be careful out there.
You are poor. You are worthless to me now. Ah, we go to Solitude. It have more shop for me to sell thing at. Ugh. Me caveman now, for a reason. Where cart?
Finally, somewhere not dark, where we won't be attacked by monsters or bandits, and a great source for sweet rolls.
Okay, their cart.
These guards can be really annoying.
Need a
You.
ride?
Take me to. Take me
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Don't step on me.
Sorry, was looking at my files.
Solitude's famous for its Bard's College. Worth a visit if you've never been. Some of
Yes,
them can
me
seem
go
just
college.
as
Me
pretty as
become
alone.
educate. Solitude's Jarl, Elisif, resides in the Blue Palace. Gender equality, everyone. Clap, clap. The Mage Stone ability lets you learn magic twice as fast. Learning magic to begin with wasn't cool enough for you, huh?
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes. Now I remember. You're the new member of the Companions. So you what? Fetch
You
the
should
mead?
tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high
Hand me a
king.
bow. Or
Bet
a
she know
crossbow.
now. I
Anything,
thought.
as long as we can shoot down that
They're
damn
all
eagle
hard.
before it poops on everything.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of
Pardon
Solitude.
me.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Autocracies don't work.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Some gate guard you were!
Mother says I shouldn't talk to people.
That's definitely going in my part of the Edda.
And then a standard execution took place. The end. So far, I'm not exactly pro-Imperial, but I am anti-Stormcloak.
And here we are in the capital city of Skyrim. Funny that it's...
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Hands off.
I'm not taking anything, I'm just unlocking things. I need to practice unlocking so I can become the master of unlocking.
Biren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
Who's Biren?
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Were you at Rogri's execution?
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
Hey, what do you got for sale?
A bit of this and a bit
I
of
don't
that.
actually care what you have for sale. I want to sell things at you. There we go, I can now carry stuff again. Actually, we don't need these many potions of regenerate magicka.
Take a look. Sure to recommend us.
Oh, so despite what the Deedstone says, it doesn't actually negate the weight of the things I'm carrying.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
I cannot upgrade this weapon as far as I have seen. I got it off of an enemy, and it has been the strongest thing I have found. I am silly. Kituki is here and is always cute. Welcome, Kituki. I don't know, how is you? You didn't ask about a specific one, so I'm asking about you.
Mods shout out time.
I'm good. How was Phasmaflooblefloob? They're doing a resetti update. Why? Well, that's probably going to annoy a few people who grinded a bunch of levels and stuff. What am I lying about?
We're running out of bread. If Talos guide to you. Go tell the commander. I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your mind off your troubles. Next Imperial I see is dead.
Well, these are just Stormcloaks, but they're...
I long to be out there with my brothers.
They're only a racism. So they don't need to be exterminated. It's, you see, it's when you do a racism that it becomes a problem. People can have a racism and that's fine, but it's when you do a racism where it becomes a problem. Does that make sense? Because it makes sense to me. What the? I mean, it's not good, but like... until you act on it, it's actually harmless. Those are my thoughts on the matter, at least.
Now we see some action. Don't disappoint.
Ow.
Damn.
Not so fast.
There we go. They are now torn to shreds. Get it? Because they're Minotaurs, but I turned it into Minotaurn. Haha, because you see, that was humorous. They killed this poor Imperial lady who was just here doing alchemy. And that's terrible. You!
Let's play a game. It's called Who's Still Standing? Don't worry, there's a very clear winner, and it's about to be me.
Imagine a game. Imagine a game where a companion didn't have repetitive voice lines and talked. What? Excuse me? How? Was the question.
Now ain't this a surprise? I like Orange Boys. They got the dumb brain.
Let the killing commence.
And they got the cuddles. Also, would you believe that this entire thing was actually a test just so I could make sure my internet was good before I tried doing something? Because it was.